Welcome to Fantasy Legends, episode 3 of our Let's Play of World of Final Fantasy. Now we'll just jump straight into it. Got a lot to cover today, as always. If people let me know how they've been finding the game so far and the Let's Play,
the princess
would be most appreciated.
I guess she's the hands-on type. Your Highness, behind you!
See if we can save the princess today. God, that was close.
Are you all right, Highness?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, schmuck! We gotta find a way down there now!
We can go around. If we're fast enough, we...
No! There's no time!
Princess!
No!
Ooh. See if anyone recognises this character, the Warrior of Light, used in later depictions of the games. Even though, like, you know, the original Warrior of Light didn't have this sort of get up. It is really impressive, though. I love it. Quite a good scene, really.
You okay?
Dude, that move was awesome!
I don't know what just happened.
I think I do. That light would explain it. Good Captain. From this day on, you shall be called the Warrior of Light.
Me? Are you sure?
Yes. The legends of Cornelia tell
You
of
just saved her,
others
you
like
deserve
you.
it.
Nameless heroes with great power in their hearts. Warriors of light.
This harks back to the original Final Fantasy 1. Still a great game today, especially with the Pixel remake. I was just playing it, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay, it doesn't have the extra dungeons, but it's quite a good game,
Champions
even
arise
today.
at critical points in time where they awaken unexpectedly to their miraculous power. Candidates who hide this light within them, the strength, we call them mediums. The Warriors of Light, of course, are unique to Cornelian legend, but mediums for other champions can still be found throughout Grimoire to this day.
Incredible. So I'm really one of them?
Yes, there is no mistake.
I think the light Lon and Rain sent me was a sort of reveille. Like I'd been sleeping my whole life and finally woke up.
Do you have that power? Do you have the ability to awaken mediums as champions?
I wish we knew. Like I said, we don't remember all
This is
that
another
much
mechanic
about who
from the
we
game.
Wait,
It's quite an
hold on.
interesting mechanic. We'll get to see it in a minute as it evolves, but it is quite interesting. It's just an added mechanic that you can use in battle. I personally don't use it too much, but it does come handy in a lot of situations, to be fair, depending on who you
Please
use.
stand back, Princess Sarah.
The ability
This guy
allows you
must
to
be
use a
their
lot of
boss.
different
Vaughn, it looks like
mediums,
the
as they
soldier's
call it,
secret. Don't get carried away.
which is essentially
Rain,
different
I'm
characters from the
shocked.
Final Fantasy
I don't
game.
pick on people weaker than me.
I just had to
So
make sure.
we're in the second boss fight here.
Vaughn,
Yeah!
this thing is the massive!
Seriously? What do they feed him anyway?
Big hit
Maybe
there.
we could stew over that some other time. What do you think?
See what we can do here. God. It's one of those battles where, because we don't have many abilities still at the moment, we're just going to have to basically pound on them Personally, I would probably suggest concentrating on one enemy at once, getting them down to just one person left, because that does make it incredibly easier. Because obviously they've got 2 chances to attack at the moment. So any chances to knock down the amount of attacks they get is always welcome. That's why slow and haste is such a good abilities in the Final Fantasy franchise. Just because the fact that it gives you extra attacks over time, and you know, slow obviously slows down the enemy's ability to attack. Good. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. There's the toppling of a stack. That's the first time I think we've seen that in this playthrough. The problem with it is now it makes it incredibly hard for me to cure any of those. Oh, and then he goes and cures. God. Okay, right. What we can do is we can cure Rain, which is probably a bit of a waste, to be honest with you. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to attack the Goblin Giant. Then once it's their turn, as you can see that on the X button, it does allow you to restack. So you don't have to worry too much if you get unstacked straight away. However, we are in a very precarious situation here. Lan's team's very low on health. So hopefully, luckily he survived that. Now we have the ability to heal, so we should be alright. For some reason he keeps targeting Lan here. Lan's getting beaten on. God, that guy keeps healing. Right, we're just going to have to change strategy then. We're going to have to go against the commander. If this guy's got the ability to heal, let's just take him out. Still got Cure Lan. It's a bit too weak here. Good. Now Rain's almost knocked over. Yeah, to be honest, I forgot about that. It's better to attack the commander first, due to the fact that he can heal. For some reason that escaped my mind. However, luckily he's not too strong, so we shouldn't have too much difficulty with this guy. Take him out. See what we can do. Right. Sorry about that. That was a lucky miss for me. Take this guy out, this commander out. As you can see, my characters are faster. Here we go, he's down. So now, this guy won't get any more healing. Oh, I should have cured there. Rookie mistake. Costly one is that. Just heal him up. Hopefully they won't attack Rain, because her stack's almost close to falling over. Oh look, she stabilised. Now that it can happen as well. You can stabilise as long as you don't get hit after a certain amount of turns. To be honest, a lot of that's luck. It depends on the enemy. I think there are ways to stabilise your stack though. Can't remember now. We'll find out later on in the Let's Play, definitely for sure. Got almost knocked down again, eh? He really doesn't like Rain at the moment. It's a bit weird at the beginning of the fight. Oh no! Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Oh, Rain. Sorry. Oh, lucky. Very lucky I wasn't punished there for that. The problem is, and now his one stack's knocked over. She's too weak, Rain. So now we're in big trouble here. We should still win the fight. But this is a major problem. Right, what can we do here? Throw a bit of blizzard on him. Oh, surviving by the skin of our teeth. 21 health. We got this. He's almost out of health now as well, so as long as we keep going at it, keep healing up Lan, we've basically got this in the bag. Oh, how do you survive that? Whew. Another lucky. Getting a lot of luck in this battle. And there you go. Another boss down.
No trouble at all.
That wasn't too hard, to be fair. I made quite a few mistakes though. You could have played definitely a lot better than what I did. That's for sure. Couple of healing mistakes. Not healing when I'm supposed to heal. Things that I know normally.
Total piece of cake.
Wait, this soldier's not human at all. Was he a mirage?
What? No. The soldiers are human beings, planning to become architects and join the Federation elite. What happened to him?
Oh, who knows?
How many years have passed? Time for us has resumed its march. Sigwarides.
Yes, what is it?
You may begin. I trust you have worked out each detail.
Oh, I can assure you, every word.
Then away with you.
Such an in-depth story, this one.
We have a prophecy to fulfill.
Yes. Let us usher in a new age of history.
Interesting, interesting. Some unique, really good unique characters in this game as well, like Tamar. That Dark Knight there. Super abilities here. Just showing you how to do a few more things in the game. There's a lot of tutorials in this game. Like I said, it does start very slow. There's a lot of mechanics to
Now
the
would be a
game.
good time to stock up on items.
Good call. We've racked up a ton of gil.
I wish we do have a ton of gil. Don't have that much. Maybe 1,000, I think. Maybe even less than that. Haven't been leveling on purpose to make the fight slightly more difficult. Obviously, you can grind in this game. You can make the fights very easy by just grinding.
It's so pretty. Oh, those are the called Mirage Jewels. They're specialty items made by isolating a Mirage's abilities.
There they are. And we spoke about them on the Let's Play episode 2. They just basically give you the ability permanently. It doesn't matter who you've got in your stack. You, Lan or Rain will always have that ability. They're quite useful, the Mirage Jewels. You can collect quite a few of them as well, which is quite handy.
Lan, are you alright?
However, you can only equip a few of them,
Yeah.
depending on your level. I think your level affects how many you can equip.
A Tonberry?
Tonberry, oh my god.
Quite so.
Don't stab me.
A Tonberry through and through. Now should you children be this
I
way
love
for
these
you?
creatures.
For what
They
now?
always scared
He's
me when I was
asking if we're
younger
lost.
in the Final
I guess
Fantasy
he's
games.
got a point. I have no idea where we are.
As I thought. Then you should both come with me at once. It's not safe here. I give you the Colosseum.
Or the Colosseum. I actually really like this area of the game. This is sort of like an added-on area. It's not essential. You can't get on the game without it. However, it is quite fun, and yeah, it gives you a lot of stuff to do. As you can see there, as you progress through the story, you have ways to defeat extra adversaries, and yeah, you can manage to get more mirages. And it gives you quite unique challenges. It's a bit like a bonus challenge, you know, different battles to do that aren't in the main game. And yeah, the timed attack challenges, we may go through a few of them. I'm not too sure on them at the moment. It depends on how long this Let's Play is going to go on for. Depends on how many people watch, really. Obviously, there's a lot of games to play, so I'll be going through more. Oh, that's a cute little baby Tomberry. Oh, that's the multiplayer section. I remember about that. We won't be doing that for now.
Yes.
Right, let me show you the Colosseum just so you can see. As you can see, all the different opponents here, you can basically just choose whoever you want. Some are ridiculously over-leveled for us at the moment, like Final Fantasy Mascots 2, level 31, would just get totally destroyed. Blue Pixie, Pretty in Pink, there's a lot here. Some of them were added for the Maxima version of this game, which is the version I've got, which is the most complete version. The original didn't have all of them. I believe it had some. I'm not 100% on that. I haven't actually played the original version of the game, as this version is exactly the same, just with added content onto it, so it makes it the superior version and the version that I would recommend that you play, due to the fact that the rest of the you know, the original version, sorry, is missing features. Right, so who should we have a fight against? Let's see here. We'll just pick someone. Let's have a look. Who do we fancy fighting here? I say that we can fight the true King of the Skies. Let's attack these dragons. See how hard they are. Now, interestingly, in the Colosseum, you can actually capture these mirages, which is quite surprising me, to be honest with you, as they're bonus battles. I thought you wouldn't be able to capture them, but however, you can capture these ones, which hopefully you'll see if I'm lucky and I manage to capture them. Right, we won't be using Blizzard here. Not worth it. Oh. Let's see what we have to do to capture him. So you have to inflict a status ailment. Well, that is not very good for us, because I don't think we can do that. I'm not too sure how we would do that. With our current mirages, it's going to be a bit of a problem, I think, because we don't really have any abilities to do that, so we're just going to have to fight this one, I think. Hope we win. We may have an item actually that may be able to do it if we're lucky. And if we do, we'll try it on the last one. No, unfortunately we don't. So we're just going to have to skip that bit for now. You can refight these fights, so do not worry if you don't capture the mirages the first time. Obviously I'm not going to capture one here because, like I said, the status ailment, it's not likely. It's not really a way for me to do it. I don't have sleep or anything. I could just spam. However, I will try to get some new abilities in a minute, because I think due to our leveling we should have some more points to put into our abilities. Better heal up there. Too much talking. Not enough healing. I can be quite bad with the healing here, but once I get them down to 2, this fight's as good as mine basically. As long as I can get them down to 2 dragons, it should be a bit easier. Right, here we go. Stack up. Quickly heal up. Another close call. As you can see, the battles aren't incredibly difficult. To be fair, this is only a level 14 battle, though. They do get very difficult later on. Keep forgetting we don't have any good abilities really against these Sky Dragons. Unfortunately, I don't have enough AP to heal, and oh god, it's gonna take me out. The good thing about dying in the Colosseum is it's not game over as well. To be honest, it's not easy to get game over in this game other than dying from a boss, which obviously they're the harder missions in the game, so you can quite easily die from them, I assume, from the ones I have fought. I have actually completed this game. I haven't done all the Maxima extra bits in the game, but I have actually completed the core game before. So this time I think we'll try to go through all the Maxima bits as well. See how much we can get done. As long as people are still liking the Let's Play, we'll continue to play it. We'll try this. I knew it. I knew he was going to be resistant against it. I remember seeing it when we did the Libra there. Just couldn't remember off the top of my head. Doesn't matter too much though, to be fair, that attack did just as much as a normal attack would, so even though he is resistant against it, as you can see I'm attacking less, hurting less from my normal attacks than I would from something. Oh, no AP. Okay. This fight is not going well. Almost got them down to 1 dragon now though. Yeah, that's it. By now it shouldn't be too difficult. Even though they've got some good abilities. Oh, sorry, that's Lan. You need to use rain to heal up. This cure's invaluable. I would always suggest getting it straight away like I did Shrokovo-Chik. You can use Tama as well actually to get cure, so Tama's always a good option there. I just decided not to use Tama for no major reason, just I want to show off a few more of the Mirages. Can always put Tama back into our team. I love that guy. It's quite funny. If you do want to see any of the Mirages and their abilities as we capture them, let me know in the comments, as I'll try to include which ones you guys have asked for specifically. Because obviously there's a lot to cover here, so I'll try to go through quite a few of them, but obviously there's a bit too many probably to cover every single one. Fallen. Yeah. At least we get a few more XP points. Oh no, we don't get any XP for these battles, do we? Yeah, that's the one thing I just remembered. But you do obviously for the first time get a gil and your reward. Done. The reward does change the second time you beat them, so I think it's a lesser reward if I remember rightly. We won't be fighting again.
Come back soon.
We do not have the abilities that we need. So first of all, we're going to get the abilities we need if we can. see what we've got here. So Chocobo Chick, let's start with this guy here. We'll take Ram. That might come in handy when we fight stacks later on. We will see more and more stacks as the game goes on, so for now. Aha! Here we go. Hypnosis. It's exactly what we needed in the last fight. Flutter looks like a good ability as well. We can fly over short distances. I'm sure we'll find bits like that in the game. Only 2 SP left, so he's done. We'll only do the main team here, just the Mirages I've got equipped. We can do the rest at some other time. See their abilities. Again, we'll get Chill. We don't really want Stroll as we've already got that on other characters. Don't need to worry about that too much, so I'll get the Magikarp because that'll make his Blizzard a bit stronger. Right, and then this guy, the Copper Golem. Yes, we will take Protect. Oh, we haven't got enough for double smash yet. That's definitely one we'll keep an eye on. Right, and then that's it. Obviously, Lan and Rain don't get points. Like I said, they do get the Mirage Jewels, which they talked about earlier. I did go through this on the last episode, but I'll just quickly show you. As you can see, we've got the Libra Mirage Jewel, which is the only Mirage Jewel we've got at the moment. We can only equip 2 anyway. But as you can see, as our level goes up and we get certain artifacts, we will be able to equip more. So that's the best thing about that. Right, so let's continue. Right, now we've got Hypnosis. Let's try that battle again.
So,
as we should be able to capture the dragons now. Now I know this one is a large Mirage, which is why I chose it in the first place. As you can see, now we've beaten it, we can do a time attack. We've got no chance of that. Yeah, and also interestingly, on the time attack, you do have a level cap. So even if you're like level 70, 80, it will just cap you back to 20. So you'll just be as powerful as level 20. It does make it a lot more challenging and interesting to beat that time goal. So it is something I enjoy doing. It's more of an advanced thing though. We're way off that at the moment. Not something we on our current abilities can do. Because even though you're capped by level, you're not capped by abilities. So you can just use a lot more abilities. Now we won't be using Hypnosis straight away, because what we'll do, we'll take out a couple of them. We'll take out a couple of these. Yeah, he is resisting against it, but hopefully without extra magic, we should be able to hurt them with Blizzard. Oh, that's not too bad, 62. I'll take that. It's doing a lot better than our physical attacks are. These guys' defense is like monster. It's huge. This is the most dangerous part of the fight. We've got to fight all 3 of them. Because as you can see, they can just do huge amounts of damage, especially when they're using their abilities. Such a powerhouse. So what we'll do, we'll keep cured up. That's all we've got to do. They're not actually super difficult with these guys, as long as you remember to cure, which I have forgotten a few times, as you can see. So I won't say they're a piece of cake, but you can easily beat them if you put your mind to it, even without grinding. As you can see, I haven't done any grinds here. Oh god. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, right. Take this guy out. He's got no chance. Otherwise, thankfully it's Rain's turn next, so we'll cure up. I'm saving my Hypnosis for the last dragon because I find it's a lot easier to control, you know, when you capture them and stuff at the last possible creature rather than trying to take all three and then trying to capture one while you're fighting the other two. It can cause a huge problem. So rather than doing that, I would always suggest to try to capture the last one. The only downside to that, I would say, is that obviously if you kill the last one, you have to start the whole battle again in the Colosseum, and in some cases you've got to find the creature again if you're in other areas where it's random encounters. The good thing about the Colosseum is you know what you're going to fight, so it's very straightforward. You just fight again. You can do these battles as many times as you want. The rewards, like the second and third time, isn't as good, you know, or subsequent times, but yeah, there's nothing to stop you, just keep doing it. We'll do Blizzard again, just for a bit of extra damage. This guy doesn't want to go down. Doesn't help that I have to keep curing up. Unfortunately, I don't have a stack, so abilities like Ram and all that aren't as effective. They're more for knocking stacks down, which is very useful later on. Oh no, I should have healed there. Should definitely have healed there. Hopefully they won't punish me too much for that mistake. This guy's getting weak now, though. Oh! Stop picking on Lan. Bullying dragons. Quickly heal him up. If he gets unstacked though, it could be a factor that, you know, we're going to lose a couple of guys here. Especially if he does that. Oh! Staying on his feet somehow. Just about. Right, now what we've got to do, now we're down to the last one, all we've got to do now is weaken it a bit. This is a bit like Pokemon in this regard. You literally just weaken them down. I believe that gives you a higher percentage chance. I'm not 100% sure how much percentage chance it gives you, but I think if they're in the, you know, the crouch state, then your chances of actually capturing them are increased considerably compared to just, you know, trying to take it full health. So we're going to knock it down a bit here. Good thing about the classic mode is we can see their health bar. Like I said, that makes it so much easier when you're trying to capture these guys. Because you don't want to accidentally kill them, which is another reason why you shouldn't grind too much if you can avoid it in this game. Because obviously the wild ones are set at a certain level, and you will kill them, like in one hit, in some respects, if you over level too much. Look, there you go. Now we've got the Prismarium. He's weakened down, so let's see if we can capture him. We're lucky. This will, oh, this can happen. This is going to be one of those fights, is it? We just have to hope we can capture him. We'll still imprison him. Got to be very careful here because his health's not the best at the moment. And I don't want to risk killing him. So it's one of those ones. I wonder if we hypnosis him and it makes it a bit easier for us to... Oh, it missed. Why won't you be captured? Why did that hypnosis miss? We'll try again. That's it. Now hopefully that'll make it a bit easier for us. Oh, he still broke through. This guy. As you can see, I'm just speeding through the fight now, trying to this guy doesn't want to be captured. Might end up killing him in this rate. The problem is we'll lose our ability to be able to capture him very soon. We need to get him to sleep because he's going to attack before Lan and he can take out that team. Oh no. Now we're in trouble. See, now Lan's down. Luckily I've got a Phoenix Down. Phoenix Downs work on every character, which is quite unusual for a Final Fantasy game, to be fair. Right, we're making him go sleep again. Let's try to capture him again. Some of these creatures can be quite stubborn. Ah, there we go. Finally. Finally. We got him. We got him, guys.
That ought to do it.
Right!
Really do like this old school turn-based. It's quite slow-paced, but this is quite a chilled game. As you can see, look at our dragon now. Large creature. That's our first large creature. Now, when you're in medium form, you'll be able to use him. At this stage of the game, it does make you a lot stronger.
Well done.
All right.
Come back soon.
What we'll do, we'll save this. Just in case. Alert long ago to make sure I save my progress. Don't want to lose anything here. Right, now, should we try to capture one more large creature for Rain here? So we've got Lan's one. We'll give Lan the dragon. And maybe we'll go with the... Do we go with the Phoenix? Or the Behemoth? The problem is I don't know how to capture both of these. What we'll do, we'll go with the Phoenix. So,
Let's begin.
a mini dragon of sorts. Phoenixes are their own creature in their own right,
Dude, it's
obviously, but
Let's make this good.
right, let's see how we capture this one. It is quite makes you think on your toes when you have to work out, oh, how do I capture this creature? How do I capture that creature? It does make it quite interesting. See what we've got to do. Oh, only once per battle. Oh, just reduce the HP. Well, it's not exactly that hard then. However, as you can see, this one's, they seem to have regain on them, which is going to be a bit of a problem for us, I think. So we don't seem to be damaging it much. However, the damage output's quite bad as well, so hopefully if we just keep spamming abilities on them, something like Ram, let's see if that does any real damage. Oh, that was quite good actually. So maybe Stone Throw, try that one. Oh, only 30. Maybe not, maybe not. We won't be using that again. Miss. No luck in this battle. No luck in this battle. Ah, that's more like it. Oh. I wonder what level of HP. I think you've got to get them to critical for them to be able to be captured. I believe that's what it said, right? It didn't say heal them, it said hurt them. Oh, here we go. Now, curing. It's maybe a bit beyond us, this battle, unfortunately. We'll see. Because they're just going to keep curing up. As you can see there, we're just not strong enough. I think we're going to have to quit this one. What we have to do is we just have to let ourselves die. Luckily you don't actually die in this. Once you lose, you lose. Bit too underleveled. We'll just stick with Lan's one. We can always come back here and get Rain, a large creature. Just makes it a bit easier with the large creatures. because you can make Lan and Rain medium, and the large creatures have quite good stats, a lot of them, and good abilities as well, actually, depending on who you're using. But yeah, especially some of the later ones like the summons and things like that. And as we saw earlier when we fought one of the summons, got to fight Shiva, which was quite an interesting battle. There you go, now we're dead. So as you can see, we just come out. It's just a battle. That's the one good thing about this. No massive risk to it. Right. Let's go back. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's do one little bit of housekeeping here and just go to the stack setup. Now with Lan, we can now have Tama, and we will put the Sky Dragon there. As you can see, the formations are weak in terms of its stability, however, they are very, very strong. You can see there the stack abilities, Abandon, Flame. We'll try it out later, I think, just to show you the, it. Alright. There you go, if we set it up like that. To use it. Let's get back to Ninewood Hills. You can always come here now anytime in the game. As we progress in the game, you'll get more and more challenges there, so it's definitely a place that we should return to at some points. Now let's just get back to the castle, Cornelia Castle. I don't know why they make you come back to Ninewood Hills every time. I guess obviously the shop's there, it's like your sort of home base. It just seems a bit silly, you can't just travel between the areas rather than just going to Ninewood Hills and then back again and back again.
Chapter 5.
But even so, it's not a massive
saved
deal.
Grimoire.
Doesn't take that long.
From the looks of the Bahamutian encampment is going to stay a goblin the hangout for good.
At least they'll leave Cornelia alone for a while, now that we've gotten rid of the soldier controlling them.
Once mirages are scattered and separated from their keeper, they revert to their wild state.
And wild mirages are something you just learn to get used to in Grimoire.
That's why you've got Mr. Warrior here.
Yes, indeed. However, we cannot rule out the possibility of another Bahamut attack. What we need is an alliance with another country. Some sort of mutual agreement to come to each other's defense.
Actually, word has been spreading of such an organization. An anti-federation group as large as a nation. Perhaps the time has come to formally introduce ourselves. They call themselves...
Oh, mysterious name, the League of S.
League of S. Do you know of any way to reach them?
The Thane of Saronia to the north has been in contact with them. I believe one of the merchants mentioned it.
Saronia, yes. They have been resisting Federation annexation.
Yes. Highness, allow me to journey there and learn what I can about the League of S.
Alone? To get to Saronia, you must
Well, he is the
through
warrior
all
of
manner
light.
of places teeming with dangerous mirages. And
But nothing on him.
Hey, maybe we could go instead.
Yeah! Mr. Warrior here, he and the brigade should stick around and keep the goblins in line.
That's right. Cornelia's legendary champion belongs right here in Cornelia. We're the best fit for this. We've got tons of mirages to collect, and could start just about anywhere. So, you know, it wouldn't be any trouble.
what a kind offer. You would really do that?
Sure, you're doing us a favor by pointing me and Lan in a new direction. We're glad to help.
I thank you. We are in your debt. Here,
Such nice
all
guys.
Cornelian emissaries are given these letters as proof of their authority. It should help you on your way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, there's no sense in hanging around. So long. Take care.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Your Highness.
A Cornelian letter.
Okay, then let's get going to the Saronia place.
Just hop on the train and take that choo-choo the north.
Right, tickets, please.
Well, as you can see now, we can travel to different places because obviously we've been to the Wellspring Woods. That was the first area we went to. Now we can go to Saronia, which is where we were travelling to.
Go on then.
The Cactar conductor, I love that guy. A lot of the characters are so unique in this. They really do make me laugh. Where are we now? The woods. The Pyroglow Forest.
Holy amaze! I could stare for days. This place.
Looks like we're gonna have to find a way through.
Ah, so now this is an ability that we can use to get through certain areas, the Sizzle ability. We don't actually have this on any Mirage at the moment, though, that's the problem. However, I believe there should be a creature that has one near it.
Things get dangerous, or you need a break. Don't forget that you can use the gates to return to Ninewood Hills
There we
and
can.
take a time out.
And also you can use it to save as well. Which I don't know why there's save points and then these gates. They basically essentially do the same job. However, you can't use the gate to return, so I suppose in boss battles they use the save points as a way to stop you from travelling back.
Dude, it's on.
Let's make this good.
Have we already got these guys? Let's see. Let's have a look. How do we capture you? Use physical text. I don't know. I think we've already got this one. Because it would have already triggered as well. That's another way you can tell. There is a way you can tell as well, but for some reason it's not coming up there. I'm not too sure why. Oh, that's why the there's a little icon when you need to capture it that comes up, but it's not there when you don't need to capture it. That's why I was looking for that little icon there. That sort of makes sense. Right, what we'll do a couple of battles here. Not for grinding really, but just to capture a couple of new mirages. Each area has new mirages in it, so I'd always recommend attacking. Oh, there you go. Look, there's a white one there, which is a completely different type. Look, see, you see there? There's a little icon there with a little creature in it. That means that you can capture that.
This is it.
Use a fire attack. Oh yes, lucky me. We have Tama with us. Tama's handy for that, because Tama has a fire ability. This is the problem, unless you know how to capture them before you fight them. The first time you fight them, you can often waste that chance, because you just won't have the Mirage with the ability that you want to use to capture the Mirage, which is a shame, to be honest. Does make it a bit more difficult, but like I said, it does make you use a lot more abilities with this. Whereas, you know, Pokemon, you literally just attack whoever. Right, we don't want to be using you. Sorry, Rain. You'll need to stay out of this fight. We need to use the fire ability. Oh no! See, you can easily kill a creature in one hit. This is the problem. I could probably use a protect on it. if I've got protect. I can't remember which character had protect now. Unfortunately, I don't think we've got it in this stack. Let's see what Mirage abilities we can get with the Sky Dragon here. It could be just the Sky Dragon's too powerful. Inflicts ice damage. Blizzard Ra. See, more advanced spells for sure. For sure with these large creatures. So I think what we're going to do, rather than using the Sky Dragon, we'll swap back because he seems a bit too powerful. I don't want him taking out the enemies. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the stack setup and swap out Bablitz for Tar, because then we should be slightly weaker. And yeah, not only are we slightly weaker, but we also still have that fire damage that we can do if we do come across another one of those little creatures there. Unfortunately, oh, chest. How did I miss that? It's right in front of me. Mainly because I'm just trying to catch mirages rather than go to the next area. Normally I do a sweep through for the chests just as I'm about to leave.
I guess we're doing this.
Nothing new here. That's the other thing that can slow down this game quite a bit is your mirages. I'll try not to spend too much time on it. Even if we get locked out of certain areas for chests, I won't spend too much time trying to capture too many mirages because, well, it just makes the game very, very long. Also, it can make us quite overpowered. So as you can see here, I'm getting XP all the time. You can get OP in this game quite easily and very quickly just by leveling up and using certain mirages. As you can see, the Sky Dragon there, for example, from the Colosseum has Blizzard Ra, which is very OP.
Okay,
oh,
here we
what's
go.
that?
I won't hold back.
Right. What we need to do here, we need to take out these guys. Now, once when creatures are in stacks, like these two creatures are here, you can't actually capture them, which is a shame. So the strategy that you can use is you need to unstack them. So you use abilities like okay. What we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to defend if we can. Use her abilities. As you can see, topple strength medium, so if I can just keep trying to topple him. How much damage did that do? Right, it should be able to survive another one. We're lucky. There you go. I'll stack them. That makes it a lot easier. Now we need to use Libra, but I don't believe... Of course, because he's still silenced. So we're just going to have to defend with you. Sorry. Sorry, Lan. Right, we now have to capture the Reaver. However, I don't think we're going to be able to do that straight away. Use physical attacks. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because you're a bit injured. Now, there is a way to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the Reaver for this one. So we're only going to be able to capture one of these, to be honest. Right, because we've got to use physical attacks, what I'm going to try is cure the enemy, which sounds a bit counterproductive, but then I would always suggest that because then it gets the enemy to full health, then you've got no risk of killing it. Then use the physical attack, then we try to capture him. That's how you do it. First go. That was quite lucky actually. as you saw with the dragon. But the dragon does have Blizzard Roll and stuff, like I said earlier. It's a lot more powerful creature, so I think that plays into its chance. I might look that up later and see what affects chances in this game. May even do a video on it, to be fair, because it's something that a lot of people don't know about, is the chance rate, and why some creatures are just so hard to capture in this game. A lot are easy, don't get me wrong, like that one there. Now I believe, as this is a fire creature, hopefully that will have that sizzle ability that we wanted. We will see though. Ah, look, see, sizzle ability. Now that will allow us to get into those areas that the game was talking about earlier, which is brilliant, because yeah, we want access. We want to be able to get all the chests. Unfortunately, sometimes though, it's just luck if you get that or not. So now we'll be able to continue because we've got the sizzle ability.
Right, let's do this.
Right, there's the Reaver again. Let's see if we can do it without killing him this time. If we're very lucky. Like I said, my personal strategy is I try to take out the other enemies on the board first, because they're just a big pain. Oh, we're still silenced. Oh, did we get silenced? That is going to be a problem for us. Huh. Well, we're not going to be able to do much about that, are we? Huh. Right. That is going to be a problem for us. Right. Right, he shouldn't be able to use his abilities if I remember rightly. Which is a shame. The thing is, I can't remember what this status effect is. Something tells me it's Oblivion. Which would be brilliant if it is, because this should cure that. I guess it is. Right, unfortunately, you're going to have to keep healing because you do not have any fire abilities, Rain. But Lon, you do. Just a bit worried this is too powerful. The problem is Protect only helps you get physical damage. And there he goes down again. See, this is the problem if you get a bit overpowered, even though we're not even that powerful here. I've hardly done any grinding at all. Just the battles that you know, that you would do normally in the game. We're still too overpowered for that creature. So it is a bit of a nightmare there. Right, we'll do one more fight and then we'll call this the end of the third episode. Just due to the fact we're getting close to the hour. And yeah, we'll continue with this forest tomorrow. We'll get through to the next bit of the story.
Alrighty, let's go.
Come on, bring it.
Right, is there anything we can do to weaken ourselves considerably? Yes, there is. So, right, I'm going to try this strategy, and this should help you if you also do the same thing, if you end up being too overpowered. This guy confused me again. Just not getting any luck today. There is a way to make yourself weaker. And that is the ability to unstack, just like that. Now, obviously this makes you a lot weaker. However, that should make Tama's ability... Oh, he's got Oblivion on him, which I knew about. For some strange reason I didn't fix that. Nope. Right, let me do your herbs, Tama. Problem is now I have to wait till his next turn. on, Tama. Where are you? Right, here we go. Right, now let's see if this has made the difference. See if we can finally capture the Reaver Mew. Ah, there you go. Right, now we can stack back up. And now we try the Prismarium. Oh, this creature does not want to be captured. Right, because his abilities are locked, he also can't use Prismarium, which is a big pain for me. But I am going to... Oh, I can use it. It's a bit weird. For some reason, it allowed me to select it. Not too sure why it's doing that. But either way, we'll just keep defending with Lan for now. We'll try one more time to capture this creature. And there you go! We got there at the end of the stream. We got the creature we wanted. He's not, to be honest, he's not a special creature or anything. It's just a new one that we acquired. We'll have a quick look at its abilities. Oh, 3,000 gil now. That's more like it. There we go, our Mew. More trouble than he was probably worth. But I love these creatures, so I'll take anything that I can get. I just like a lot of their designs. This one included. There we go, the Mew Reaver. Right now we're a full accompaniment of Mirages now. So if we do capture it any more, we'll have to choose to get rid of one, which is a shame. But obviously we can only carry so many with us. Now the ones back in the case you can get easy enough. It's just that the fact they won't get EXP, whereas all the ones here will get at least a bit of it, even if they're not in the main party. So it makes a huge difference to choose who you want, because obviously again you're locked out of abilities if you don't have the right Mirages with you, which is half the challenge in this game. So what can this guy do? Anything interesting? No, he's got a stabilizer, which stabilizes your stacks. So that's a bit interesting, I guess. So yeah. Right. Right, so we're just going to end the stream here, I think. We'll save up. But yeah, thank you all guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.